Governor Eddie Calvo says when it comes to raising the minimum wage, he believes in a balanced approach.
When Senator B.J. Cruz introduced his legislation to increase the minimum wage, it's got noble intent. But I also felt, as just as well working with those other Republican senators, Senator Chris Duenas, that you really need a real wage increases, and that means ensuring that you kind of you balance some of those cost increases in personnel costs with some reduction in costs in other areas when it comes to our business community.
Bill 316 would raise the minimum wage by 95 cents over the next 3 years. The GOP-sponsored Bill 323 would reduce gross receipt taxes to 3.8%. Governor Calvo says he was in support of this balanced approach, but has heard some concerns since the public hearing.
But what I have been hearing comments over this past few days, some of those in the business community do believe that it's not an equitable balance. Whatever increase in costs, in operating costs as a result of the minimum wage increase will far outweigh whatever benefits in the reduction from 4.0 to 3.8. Now, of course, the concern for the governor and for administration, any lower reduction on the GRT, we have a concern about whether we'll be able to fund critical services in education, health, and safety.
While he commends the collaboration between both parties, he cautions to be patient and prudent in gathering all the information and hearing what every stakeholder has to say.
One thing we don't want to do is we don't want to make, as a result of rushing legislation through, we don't make it a more difficult position either for our workers or our businesses in this time in Guam's history when things are finally stabilized.
In his weekly address, Governor Calvo says raising the minimum wage isn't a magic wand in getting out of poverty. He says solutions instead need to be focused and making sure people know that minimum wage jobs should only be stepping stones toward more fulfilling careers. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.